So secret number one is that it starts with mindset. And the one characteristic, and it's interesting because my mentor Brendan Burchard, whose coaching framework I've been using, he's writing a book right now, and he said the one thing that really separates the high performers from those people who are not performing at their highest level is the attitude that they have that they believe that they'll be successful despite obstacles or resistance. And the successful people really realize that success is a mindset game first. And they start by having a very clear vision of what they want their future to look like. They understand their own internal core values. And they know if they could wave a magic wand and make their dream life become a reality, what that would look like for them. And I think at some point you need to be really clear on what it is that matters to you and declare it. And that attracts the people that you want into your life, and it repels the others, which really is completely okay. One of the things that I've seen is as I've talked to people about the idea of business being a force for good in the world, a lot of people say, oh my gosh, absolutely, I love that. I want to be part of that. And then other people are like, no, dude, the idea of business is to make money, and that's all there is to it. And you can have fun on your weekends. And it's like, okay, that's completely okay that you feel that way. You probably won't vibe with me. And then the people who totally want to sign up for it do love that. The other part of that is that growth comes outside the comfort zones. Typically, we do everything that we can to remain very comfortable. And I've seen over and over again that the successful people tend to embrace discomfort. They see that as an opportunity for growth. They really think about what it is that they're dreaming, and they consistently figure out what skills they need to have, what connections they need to make with people, what resources they need to get in order to move themselves in that direction. And just when things get a little bit hard, they don't just immediately give up on it. They push a little bit beyond what people will tend to think as normal. And one of the things I love to ask people, which it really makes them think, is if you were to become 10 times more successful, what would you have to do? What would be that little extra mile that you'd have to push yourself beyond?
This is great. I think this would be a great time for everyone to put in the chat box, what would I need to do to be 10 times more successful? So just take a few seconds to add that. And this is something that we continuously need to see. And I guess check with ourselves to see what is it that we can do, what are the changes. And I suppose, Robert, the most growth occurs when you really step out of your comfort zone.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's when you're learning. That's when you're excited, because once you've conquered those things that you're not necessarily comfortable with, that's when you really feel like you've accomplished something. If you just get up and do the same thing day after day, it feels pretty routine. It's not that exciting. So I absolutely agree with that.
And some of the feedback that I'm getting, Rob, is to be more focused, to try not to multitask. I think these are some things that we all know, but it's kind of hard to do. But you have to really consciously do that.
Yes, exactly.
So that, I guess,